It's going to be interesting to see what actually happens here going into the second match. This is the second time they're meeting here.
Yep.
And it's on the same map. So let's see if NRG may be coming out with a little bit of more flair than in that first meeting.
Certainly we're flat in the first meeting. Looking for a change as they will get the smoke out, and they have double flashes. Actually, they throw it. Yeah, there's the smoke. It's delayed as they're walking it out. And Tarek has to be careful here as he is going to get back. Pillar will hit a shot on Cirque, but now his teammate's dead towards Cat, and he's going to get wrapped on. Tarek will go down. Fugly gets a nice shot on Skadoodle, and all of a sudden, it's just Rush and Stewie in a 2v4. As Rush is able to get one. But these post-plant strategies are going to be hard to flush out. Both players have a smoke, but they still have to fight into the site, and Rush is tagged down to 54. He's going to push out with Stewie at a moment's notice. So they smoke Cat. Nice shot from Stewie into Fugly. Can he find the second player towards bench? It's NJ. Rush finds it. They're going to get a smoke on the bomb, and Daps has to fight for Apps. He is going to try to find the diffuser.
Oh, no.
I don't think he knows they're on it 100%. 1 second. Stewie gets a defuse. C9 pick up pistol from Hectic. Looking good from NRG to just clean kills coming in from Stewie and Rush.
Yeah, unfortunately, that round started off very in NRG's favor. You see them pick up those B kills, move into the site very easily, set up in that post plant, but then Rush coming together with Stewie there in that situation. Playing, look at that shot that Rush just hit there. That was a huge shot around the bench. Then they're able to move into the site with that smoke and then play the meat shield for the defuse. Great job from Cloud9 in a round that looked like it was going NRG's way.
Well, now as things will start to settle down, NRG, keep in mind who did get the plant. We'll just go ahead and get a sprinkling of pistols as they will get rifles into the next one. As they're just playing, I don't know why, but things like this, perhaps you can add some light to it, but when I see a default played out with pistols, it tweaks me a little bit. I get an itch in my eye.
Right now they're just looking for any easy kill, right? I mean, the upgraded pistols, especially on T side, you might be able to group up, send 2 people to one area, and catch a CT pushing, which is exactly what they're doing towards the B side here. Same thing towards the A halls for the NRG side. They have somebody posted in A halls, just looking for an easy kill if they can get it. And look at this now, A&J in prime position here to maybe pick up Tarek, who's playing a little bit more aggressive towards that A halls area. Skadoodle, great kill on Fugly with the scout.
And Tarek wants to get aggressive, easy 2K for him. The third may just be on the chopping block. And perhaps it will be in a moment as he has to go to the pistol, and Automatic will just simply trade spaces with him. Doesn't have to reload his FAMAS. Stewie finds the last 2-0 C9. As NRG will get a bye now. Typically you'll see rifle rounds come out in the following round, but thanks to that bomb plant, they will come out. And honestly, due to the very light investment, sometimes you'll see players, when they get plant in pistol, they'll get upgraded pistols and a little bit of utility. So they have a, you know, this is pretty standard actually. They have a couple more flashes than what I'm used to seeing in buys like this though.
On the Cloud9 side, they only kept really that scout. Everything's upgraded, and now you have Tarek pushed in that smoke towards the middle. So he might actually be able to catch Daps out here as they do molly towards that box, and it does come up short, and Daps does stay behind it.
Oh, Tarek has to make a play.
No.
He has to get at least 2 kills in the situation. Bring it back for C9. He's able to, he's like the first. He knows there's another one top box, but Daps just gets the best of him.
Big kill by Stewie there.
Yeah, but he needs to do more on 15 HP. He's going to flash and try to fight, and he actually catches Daps. The flash didn't hit him, but his bullets do. As A&J can't catch Stewie as he escapes through the smoke. I suppose the name sticks with Smoke Criminal. That's still a thing, I suppose. As A&J and Fugly are just going to post up in mid, hoping for C9 to re-peak again.
This is a great job here by Stewie, pulling out and going towards that CT area, allowing himself to play that retake. Look for any easy kills on maybe a planned situation, while Skadoodle now in that market area, he's going to be able to secure, you know, if they do come to the B side, at least the retake position that C9 need to be relevant in that post-plant scenario. So this is a really good mid-round adaptation from C9, not looking for too many kills, allowing the round to play out. And with 30 seconds left, Scott might get himself a kill or 2 here.
Yeah, if not a tag. Oh, well, we could have commended him there, as he will miss the shot, though, on cross. As A&J will hold window, and Fugly will take a nade down to 70. This is going to be hard for C9. They do have double flash, but a scout retake with your rifle around 15.
Scott's able to get this first kill, or even get a nice quick kill onto A&J and tuck back out. This may work. Fortunately, A&J, that's a great spot there outside the market, picking up 2 kills of his own. And 2-1 for NRG as they start this half. Fortunately for the Cloud9 side, their economy is decent enough to the point where they will be force buying up back into this here. 3 M4s, an and Scott will probably get himself a Famous with some nades. Exactly.
Okay. You see Daps going in towards the MAC-10, which is perfect against Stewie, Tarek, and Automatic, who don't have that head armor. It can be deadly. So it looks like NRG want to try to get a little bit of mid-control, if not bait out some counter nades early. Successful in doing exactly that. You can see us bait out flashes, smoke catwalk, and C9 don't really have a lot of utility to be able to fall into those kind of traps early.
Yeah, and right now C9 playing that aggressive ramp is a reasoning for that lack of utility. They want to play a little bit more up front with their guns because they aren't in that retake scenario. They do need to get more frags because of their lack of utility. So this is great mid-round, or I guess just read from C9, knowing what they need to do with the lack of utility, and now we might see the frag open up right here as Fugly peeks towards that A ramp.
He's about to. Looks like he wants to back up. The bomb, keep in mind, is just outside TV room. So NRG Archer's going to gain mid-control and see what they want to do on the back of that. They'll deploy 2 more smokes, so keep C9's interest. And he's peaked, as they're going to try to get up catwalk. Tarek gets the call that they're coming in hot. They haven't just quite peaked him, but he knows it's coming. And he knows he needs to get 1 frag and try to get out of there. That molly's going to make his life difficult, but he knows he can't get pushed also. As Automatic gets in towards ladder room, is able to find Breeze. As Gadoodle catches Fugly back completely turned, trying to hold Palace. Automatic may go down, but they need another one. Another frag to try to bring it back. In 25 seconds, they have to get bomb. No one's even started to rotate back for bomb. It was Stewie finding A and J. It's Daps and Cirque with only window and top mid control, and not even anywhere near a site, or at least control of a site.
They're going to be going for the safe here 100%. Daps just getting that bomb with 10 seconds left. He doesn't really have an option here. Cirque's got to hightail it out of there before Stewie 2K comes for that kill. And Stewie's actually going to catch him here maybe. Oh! Just getting out of there, just keeping that AK into this next round. But Cloud9, right back up on the board, and in great fashion, keeping 4 people alive.
I think that's a little bit of an oversight for NRG. Like, they committed a bit too much to try to get anything into that round. By the time they realized, oh, we're down a couple men, we need to get that bomb now. Because that mid-control kind of just got slapped away in their face with Automatic and ladder room, and then they fought towards Cat. And it just went C9's way.
Now that force buy coming out on the NRG side, this is going to be interesting to see what happens here with the 2 AKs on Cirque and Fugly. Are they going to be using that on the execute to maybe get the entry kills, or are they going to use that in more of a default status? And with Fugly and Cirque towards that middle, you can see that they are aiming towards that mid control here late into the round. They are going to smoke top mid and maybe take up that cat, maybe go towards that connector area.
Well, you can see Cirque wanting to peek it. Going to stay very reserved in the little cubby. Seeing your C9 are going to push top mid. Well-timed molly. Keep these underpass players here for now. As you can see, NRG will send 2 out towards top mid. And they only have 2 AKs and a MAC-10 essentially to work with. And they're out of smokes. So NRG have to capitalize while that mid window smoke is up. Otherwise, it's going to start to fade, and Skidoo may try to take full advantage of that and peek into it.
Right now, it does look like NRG's aiming for that catwalk. They do have Cirque or going up cat right now, and he might be able to get the isolation fight onto Tarek, and Fugly getting the entry kill. That's huge. That's an open B bomb site for NRG now as Automatic rotates in, trying to salvage maybe a kill out, and nothing happening.
He's trying. Fugly will spray him down through the corner of that box. Unlucky timing on Automatic, wanting to fall back in towards market. And Tarek felt like he needed to fight towards site. I think this may be just an instant save call from C9 here. Save the rifles, save the kits and utility that we have, and maybe force up around it next round. Yeah, they will force round it.
That was very unfortunate from Cloud9. They're just a little bit of a mistiming on that rotation. You see the person go towards market. I'm not sure what the call was, or maybe it was just maybe a gamble stack, a little bit of a educated guess that they thought they were making. But unfortunately, that's what catches them out. And Tarek, isolated by that bench area in the back of B, he was poised to get that 1 frag onto Fugly, but Fugly hits a great shot, opens up that site. NRG, second round on the board.
It's a shame Rush didn't. I know he didn't want to die, but he didn't peek in towards CT. If he realized that was empty, he could have went and got A&J's AK. That was dropped in Palace and said he only gets a UMP out of the round. So it's just a little thing Notice there. As into this one. C9 will still get rifles out, no problems there. As NRG don't feel pressure to go into an op yet. Once Cert gets it out, he'll just get online. Let's just say that. As it looks like C9 want to fight mid, knowing NRG like they've been taking it a little later into the round.
Yeah, just allowing Cloud9's aggression here to, play itself out. Just seeing if they can get any kills here. Once again, we have Cirque spotting towards that top mid. He's isolated by himself this time. Last round we saw him with Fugly. This time he's just playing that passive spot. And this is exactly what he's doing for this Cloud9 aggression. You see Stewie pushed up towards that middle. And if, let's say, NRG were to go out quickly, well, they'd be running into Stewie's rifle towards mid. So this is a great decision from NRG. Just taking their time, not really forcing the issue. And now they are going to be going for that mid control. And this is where Stewie and Cirque are going to have their competition.
Stewie's playing anti-flash. I think the player in connector pretty much jiggle. But based on that smoke, Stewie's going to go.
Oh,
he gets the best of them. Great timing as he gets the first and is able to escape all the way back to Catwalk. Unfortunate for Cirque, and Daps just got caught, I think, with a nade in his hand. As A&J couldn't come out underpass and find the refrag in time. So Breeze feels pressure to make a solo play here towards A ramp, but I think he's just going to give time for A&J to work with. As NRG may just go into an A walk here. Just a contact walk, perhaps.
It does look like they are going to execute with at least a few flashes, but automatic and smokes. And automatics towards that stairs. We already have 3 people on the Cloud9 side here, especially with that apartment spout anchor. Yeah, there you go. Rush picking up a kill, Skadoodle picking up a kill. And now it's just down to a 2-on-2.
Good refrags from Breeze.
Yeah, huge refrags from Breeze there to keep keeping it.
Oh, wow.
And the third.
He assumes someone's coming through that smoke, and it's a safe assumption as it's Tarek in a 1v2.
He's
There's
in
a kid on
spot
site.
to win this.
He really is full HP.
Look where the bomb's planted as well here.
Yep.
If he's able to get this kill and then hop onto that bomb, yeah, see now A&J has to turn around. He can't go towards that hall.
Tarek wants to fight.
Tarek's got the advantage.
1 bullet, and we'll get it done. C9 will pick up their 4th, thanks to a big clutch from Tarek. And it looked like C9 had a good grasp on the site. They had positioning. Rush got the opening kill. Breeze, 2 big refrags immediately. And that's just the power of Breeze, and I'd like to see that come online a bit more. We still haven't seen the Oppa Cirque yet, so that's something that's going to come on the table actually right now. So now this is the test where NRG, I mean, they've been playing pretty slow, all things considered, for a Mirage game.
Well, you can't really take too aggressively. We're off to the start here. NRG haven't had really strong buys as well. So playing that passive allows the AKs to really get the easy kills first rather than forcing them. The low utility situation, burning unnecessary utility. NRG's trying to avoid all that by going really slow on the default, and it's working here. There was a great 2 rounds they put on the board, but that clutch by Tarek right there, bringing Cloud9 right back to where they need. And I hate to say it, but if they do pick up this round, force NRG into that eco, they're in the driver's seat of this first half.
The driver's seat shifting gears. As Stewie is going to just hold top connector. He wanted to play inside of it, but felt the heat. Decided to get out of the kitchen. It's automatic, back towards his ladder room. He loves this spot whenever they play Mirage. He's normally always there as Stewie upgrades his pistol. Not even worried about this other player connector until it's a little too late. He will tag Fugly down to 8, however. If this nade is positioned well, the stair lip caught it, and Fugly will take the damage for it as it's A&J in a 1v3. Bomb is outside TV room. But he does have 40 seconds, and now he has a bullet in his head. Automatic will find it, 5-2, and they keep 3 alive and get a free op on a Skadoodle, and even a second one.
Yeah, the double op setup coming out now onto the Cloud9 team, that's going to be huge. You have 2 oppers in Stewie and Scott that are very capable of just destroying everything.
I didn't even notice Skadoodle bought an op there.
Yeah, he bought it going into the last one, I believe. And
they picked up Cirque, so.
Yeah, and they picked up Cirque. So what that allows is you to save $4,700. You're basically getting a free op to run into that double op setup, and that's huge to your economy now on the CT side. And once again, going into this eco round, and Stewie pushing up mid with that ump. More money in his bank.
No Glock kills today. At least not yet, unless A&J gets one, and then I'd look like a fool. But I don't think he's going to have a chance here. Banking on someone pushing out a B-Apps. You know, maybe he can find Tarek. You're very optimistic, as I think it's NRG who are going to be calling for a pause into the next rifle round, which, completely fair. I think it's a good time to take a pause. 6-2, Your economy's kind of been in shambles a little bit, even on the T side, which is easier to recoup, but it's still been kind of rough buys. You haven't really had the op-out online. You've had it once so far out on Cirque, and maybe they feel like that's not enough. So perhaps a half buy is on the cards. But again, if you're sitting at 4,500, they're down 6-2. I don't even think you can afford. You have to get the rifles out, right?
Yeah, you have to pick up the rifles at this point. You can't. You can go for another save and let Cloud9 hit 7, but you're really letting them start to build economy, and that's not what you want to do, especially when you're struggling to grab rounds. Because if, let's say, NRG do pick up the next round, let's say they pick up around 2 rounds down, but they only have 2 people alive, well, the economy doesn't favor them. Cloud9 is going to be able to buy back even that double op setup, and with momentum in their favor, yeah, they might pick up that next round, reset NRG, and this late into the half, well, your economy can't be reset. That's where you start seeing the runaway halves start to form. And Cloud9, this round right here, could be the start of that for them.
No mollies on the NRG side. And you can perhaps see how this is going to impact their decision-making here. Now, Skadoodle is waiting for the cross. Great flash from NRG. That pop flash caught him full blind as Automatic's going to try to fight into it through Market. He needs some clean frags, and missing that, he'll walk right into the loving arms of Breeze. We'll send him through the post into the next round, as I think C9 are just going to simply say, well, we have an op, we have an M4. Let Stewie try to get an exit upgrade to an AK, but Rush and Tarek are going to go save somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, I mean, Automatic had to make that play after Skadoodle went down. Ska goes down, no frags on Ska's end. So Automatic on his end either needs to even it up or bring the number advantage to his team. That's why you see him push out through that market area, just trying to get those frags. If he doesn't push out through that market area, well, that's 5 people in the B site with full control on the NRG side. So good effort by Automatic. Unfortunately, not picking up any frags. That does push Cloud9 into a save here, and it does allow NRG to pick up the 3rd round.
Keeping 5 alive as well. Always helps.
Always.
As we'll see, C9 still good for cash. They might even just create a buyback into the second op. Yeah.
And that's going to cost them a lot here,
is.
because at this point now, NRG do have a buy round in them because they did keep 4 people alive. Cloud9 at this point, if NRG are able to pick up their 4th round, we may see Cloud9 go on to that force, maybe even a light armor buy or save, and that's where NRG is allowed to come back into this game.
Oh, it's a quick play. Daps is just going to straight up peek it out of Palace on the back of 1 flash. He will molly off towards
Ska
connector.
made it outside, though.
Yeah, Skadoodle is here. Breeze is right around the corner. He'll catch Cirque first. Get a molly on the ground to cover his retreat as Skadoodle wants some more. He's looking for a player towards A ramp, hoping someone even comes with this smoke. As Breeze may answer that call. But for now, NRG.
This boost from Stewie, this is going to get them maybe 1 or 2 kills here if Daps moves out of halls.
Yeah, they are going to try to plant frontside triple. So man advantage on the retake. Skadoodle makes it 2. As it's just trades galore right now in favor of C9. It's Daps and ANJ. Keep an eye on where the bomb's planted. So both players are in strong post plants as Tarek will catch Daps out. And it's ANJ from Sandwich. He's able to find Tarek. Will molly off.
Automatic's about to kill him anyway.
Automatic, yeah, he will get him just before Skadoodle would have get taken down. They'll get the double ops. They'll get the defuse. And Skadoodle will jump on it with the kit, save everyone some time. Automatic picks up the second op. So 7-3. NRG, though, saving grace, bomb plant, plus add cash from keeping 5 alive in the round win previous.
Yeah, so they're going to be able to buy up no problem. And look at that money on the Cloud9 side. It's starting to dwindle a bit. It's starting to get down to that scary point. So NRG doing a good job of grinding away these rounds. But just looking at that round, I'd like to talk about the importance of that CT control or even taking that connector control. NRG had neither. What that allows is Skadoodle to post up towards that connector with his op, allows the CT players to now pinch in on that A site, on the NRG players, and that makes your retake tremendously easier on you. Cloud9, in simple fashion there, I know it came down to a 2-on-1, but with Daps pushed into that halls, he has to force out the smoke, and you know where ANG is at the Tetris. Cloud9 pick up their 7th round.
NRG looking for number 4. We've seen the setup actually out of them before, as they have 2 players towards B, 1 just spotting top mid, 2 holding the A push, very spread default, nothing crazy. And you can see it doesn't cost any utility, not a single piece. As I say that, 1 smoke and a couple flashes get thrown, but for 30 seconds there, didn't take a single piece out of NRG to just sit and wait. As C9 are the ones to use up a little bit of their own utility.
Yeah, C9 still has 4 Molotovs sitting on their back, however, and that's going to be great going into this late round now because we're almost at the 50-second mark as we do see NRG drift towards that A. On the backs of Rush and Stewie are 2 great Molotovs that they're going to be able to delay a little bit longer with and pull those rotations in.
Who's going to swing first? Is it going to be Fugly, or is Daps going to run out of pals like a madman again?
There's the first Molotov.
Fugly should be safe here. Daps may get mollied now. No, they're just going to double molly. Yeah, so that's 25 seconds. That'll take him to about 20. As Daps is going to molly and goes. Stewie's got a frag. He's stuck towards triple, however, but it's a great counter flash. As Rush is going to sit in firebox.
15.
Yeah, time's becoming a big issue for NRG. This has been their problem back in the past. As it's Stewie towards triple, they can't deal with him. He has a 3K. Tarek's going to get one. And NRG, their problem continues to be the clock. I think that's their biggest enemy.
Well, in that situation with the 2 Molotovs ramp, I mean, the biggest thing is the pressure you can put on a team. These players are very capable of doing, you know, we talk about Cloud9 being a great team. NRG is a great team as well. However, when you put under pressure, that's when the mistakes arise, and that's when you maybe don't clear the angles you should, or maybe you move a little bit too fast, you don't hold as long as you should, and you get timing. And Cloud9, with those Molotovs, that's exactly what they do. They create the pressure towards that A ramp that makes NRG have to force into the site, force into the rifles, and force into Stewie's op. Great job from Cloud9.
Can they catch? Ooh, nice shot from Breeze on a Stewie as Rush is alone. And Breeze's Deagle has all of a sudden got a 3K out of nothing. Breeze has 3 on a $700 pistol with no armor. And Breeze has done work with it as it's automatic and Tarek. They've done this before. Can they repeat it as they both have mollies? One will go out towards triple, forces Cirque into a peek.
Okay.
And it looks like their focus is just going to be fighting in towards the site. But Breeze is still alive, and ANJ has picked up an M4. As Daps is a little bit like cannon fodder here, as Automatic wins the duel against Breeze. Daps is down to 7, should be an easy kill, but is Automatic going to be ready for ANJ to be in towards CT. He's going to right-click a flash with 1 second on the defuse, but ANJ hits it. Last second possible, as NRG, thanks to Breeze's Deagle, will get a 4th.
Yeah, and that ANJ is able to recover that op. That is huge as well here. The economy on the Cloud9 side, look at that right here. NRG has been grinding away, and now Cloud9, their economy is all but depleted. If NRG are able to win this round, get their 5th round on the board, well, they'll be forcing Cloud9 onto that eco. And that's where you can see them come back into this app. Very big round here in front of us for Cloud9. An
early half swing round. As it looks like it's going to be a B-pop on the back of a flash. There they go. Fugly will be the first out window. Tarek going to try to hold them as they jump out. Like whack-a-mole, he's just smacking them all around. As he has 2 bullets, has to pick up an AK. He's still alive, but he will finally go down. As it's a 3v3. NRG get control of the site, but look how quick C9 have rotated. A player catwalk already. 2 in market. As Skadoodle's begging someone to peek from sight. They don't feel safe planting the bomb, and this goes in C9's favor for now.
This is a great job from NRG, just having patience. Unfortunately, though, the op of Skadoodle being pushed up. Oh my gosh, what a push from Rush.
Not too sure the Daps plan there, but Rush takes full advantage and says thank you. As the bomb is down, Skadoodle can just hold the cross in sight. Rush is going to find ANJ, and it's Cirque. Bulgarian legend. As he is going to find Rush 1v1.
Nice
Cirque hits it. Lovely pinpoint accuracy from the Bulgarian as they will get their 5th on T side. And in a very recoverable fashion, actually, still.
Yeah, great job out of Cirque there in that 2v1 to pick apart the C9 side. Very quick kill onto Rush, forcing Skadoodle to now look into that side, and that's where he's going to pick up his 2nd kill on the catwalk, allow NRG to get their 5th round and put Cloud9 onto that eco with 2 rounds left. Cloud9, regardless of the situation here, won't be getting some good buys in. They will be broken buys for these last 2 rounds. So NRG, very capable of finishing at 7 rounds here. Great 2 frags from Fugly.
Is this all their cash invested into this round for C9? I believe so. Well, this half may end quite even. Which may favor, actually, NRG, because I know they prefer the CT side. The bomb is on its way to A. Tarek will try to fight back in the connector. Has a player coming in towards jungle. Great time to catch Cirque with his op, and somehow a 2nd. What is happening? The CZ continues to impress. And Stewie will dance around the molly to get that op. So they have an op on Stewie. They have 2 flashes and 2 smokes. anything is possible. As Tarek will take the op, he's a little more tagged, and Stewie will go in with the CZ, acting like a rifler, essentially, with that gun. As they'll smoke off A ramp, and now they're going to go. All focus is on sight, but Breeze from Firebox has just hit a ringer onto Tarek. And it looks like Stewie's just going to get out here with the op, realizing they'll have nothing in the next round. And Automatic will make the same sound decision. So NRG will get 6. And this T side starting to shape up in the later parts of this half.
100%. NRG being able to pick up this round here allows them to not only, well, I mean, I hate to say it though, 6 rounds, it's good, but Stewie's able to recover an op into that eco round. A gun he would not have been able to buy otherwise. He's able to recover, and that's not what NRG wanted to do. They put a gun into his hands that could be deadly going into this final round. Okay, they got an AK as well, but that op would not have existed had it not been for Stewie to be able to recover it. So NRG, unfortunately, I think that would be the downside, and I hate to say it, but if that op goes to work, well, that's a little bit, that's rough.
I think Stewie held on to it, too, because it was a spawn-based thing. He got to the spot he wanted to at the beginning of the round. Those flashes are going to go. NRG go out. Good tag in from Tarek. Taps goes down to 28, but he needs to hit a couple more of those. As Automatic from Catwalk gets traded out, so he will tag another player, and Jay down to 37. Stewie shows up to the show, and, well, it's shut down by Cirque. As it's Skadoodle and Rush in a 2v3 retake, we're looking at an 8-7 unless we see a little bit of godly play here. These post plants are sound. They're not going to move because they don't even care. They'll sit here till the bomb blows up, honestly.
Oh, this is a great flash here.
Full blind.
Gonna be...
They're doing it again. And this time he was ready for it. He'll find Skadoodle. Good trade from Rush. 1v2. Knows where Cirque is. How does he hit that shot on Breeze?
He knows he's up top, but Cirque has the Molotov in the post
plant. He has a smoke. Rush has a smoke. He is going to use it. He's going to jump on the bomb, Cirque. But look at HP. One bullet will get it done.
My gosh,
is Rush going to do it? He's got the defuse. 9-6. How does he do it? Cirque can't hit anything with a pistol. And that is just... came out of left field.
That's 2 defuses in a smoke here for the Cloud9 side on their CT side at the B-bomb site. I mean, they're all about that smoke defuse at the B-bomb site apparently, but wow,
One tick of the molly, he was dead too if he got an inch too close.
Oh yeah, no, that was a great job from Rush there. Great smoke to keep in his back pocket and pull it out when he needed. And wow, if you're on the NRG side.
7 HP, molly goes out, gets on bomb. Not a single pistol shot was close.
Yeah, the thing was he didn't get like on the bomb. He stayed outside.
He was on the outside.
Exactly, right? So when Cirque moved out, he thought he was maybe a little bit deeper in.
He was probably shooting up more.
And he was shooting up more, you know, towards that site.
Maybe if Tarek was standing up instead of crouched. There's a lot of ifs in this, though.
That was Rush.
Or if Rush was standing instead of crouched.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ifs in this situation,
if he was standing, he may have caught a bullet, you know, to the arm or something, but nonetheless.
2 players on C9 dropping 180 yard, Tarek and Stewie.
Yeah, I mean, Tarek, Stewie, I mean, even Automatic Rush, Skadoodle, all these players are very capable of that 180-yard mark. It's just a matter of who's doing it on that day, right? For Breezy, he's on the NRG
typically
side.
Like this right now.
That's generally what we see out of Breezy. He is usually one of the star players on the NRG side for any given day. But I'd like to talk about NRG's comeback there. Grinding away at C9, looking like this half was going to run away with them. You know, 4-2 at some point, 6-2, I believe, at one point.
At one point.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But NRG coming back, clawing back, picking up those final 4 rounds that were crucial now moving on to the CT side. Are they able to pick up pistol round here?
I mean, from 8-3 to 9-6 is not bad.
8-3 to 9-6 is perfect.
It's ideal.
You salvaged everything out of that half.
Going to this, NRG on the CT side, someone say the more favorable. I would agree. Automatic getting a little bit of help from his friend to get to Cubby a bit faster. As they are just going to go for, again, a sprinkling utility on towards Tarek's side, a smoke and a flash.
And it does look like maybe...
Cat split?
I'm going to say they're going to be either aiming for a cat split or connector split. Tarek's got 1 smoke, so it's going to hit either or. And we're just going to see a bum rush towards the other area. And the good thing about this is they're keeping 4 people alive. So it's going to be a 4-man Glock rush to wherever they're going. And if you're the 1 CT fighting off against 4 Glocks, well, it's a scary sight.
You're getting swarmed. It looks like they're getting ready to throw this at a moment's notice. Maybe it could even just be a connector smoke and they just straight up run up.
Oh, they're dry peeking.
Oh,
I like this.
Goodness.
What a goosh.
Down to 7. Fugly has to fall off. He'll get replaced.
Another one.
But you're right, another gush from Automatic. Goodbye, NJ. This time he commits to that fight, as Stewie's patience will pay off in a moment. Goodbye, Daps. Now you can see C9 immediately just fall off a mid and come over towards Stewie's position, where there's one defender, and it is Fugly. He's already dinked, and he's even going to find the rotator Cirque, who is full HP in window, as Fugly shouldn't stand a chance, and one bullet puts him in a grave. It's Breeze in a 1v5. It would be insane, and he's starting it off well. 4 more to find, but there's a player flanking, and Stewie will get a 3K in the pistol, 10-6. Looking sharp so far.
Yeah, good job from Cloud9. Not going on a fast pistol there. We have seen them run faster pistols in the past, but here they go slow. They wait for that default, wait for any info that they're going to be able to pick up. But the big thing is when they swing out mid on those cat guys, I mean, USPs at range should have an advantage in some situations, most situations. But those Glocks, the P250 on Tarek, I mean,
rolled them.
Yeah, those cat guys were left dead in seconds. Great round out of Cloud9, and their 10th here on the board.
That was nuts.
Fancy.
Follow the tracers.
Big kill there.
I love to see Breeze on a Deagle, man. I think that he's just insane with it.
And now what this allows is for them to start rotating around. You're going to see Breeze move to that CT spawn just in case they try to execute A, because having a Deagle at that CT spawn area is pretty lethal as well. On the B site, well, you're seeing ANJ with another Deagle. Unfortunately, I would have liked to seen a CZ in this position. But with the rotations coming across, he will have some backup.
Do NRG take the bait? Doesn't look like they're going to, especially considering they have A ramp control. That's so strong with the pistol setups, as you mentioned. So it's hard to break that. And without having any mollies or anything, just 2 smokes.
I really like this here. They are coming through the connector. They're boosting into window, taking their time clearing everything. And the big thing here is when they do end up coming up connector, well, those guys pushed A ramp, well, they're about to be pinched. And this is a great job from Cloud9, once again.
Breeze goes down. The first A ramp player will peek. Cirque is gone. And it looks like Daps is just going to stay silent for now. Keep his position unknown. I don't think he'll stay that way for long. Fugly will just get removed from Skadoodle. Daps gets out, hoping that Skadoodle will peek into him. He's willing to put his back towards the entire site to fight Skadoodle. Can't clean up the shots. 11-6. C9 will hold on to 4 players when it matters into the force buy of NRG, who may go for a little bit of utility into this round, but it's more than likely a 12-6 before rifles come out from NRG.
Yeah, and it does look like on the Cloud9 side, I do believe they're keeping a couple pistols just to run and scout and clear. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, they do keep Stewie's USP here, so he's going to be scouting out that A ramp. I would have liked to see maybe a submachine gun on one of the Cloud9 players just to build a little bit of economy. But nonetheless, we do have a scout, and that's what you need here on this eco round. Stewie just floating around out that A, checking out for a stack.
Basically just taking USP duels where you would like. Catches that player catwalk. We'll calm that to his teammates. You can see NRG have actually went for more of a B-heavy kind of setup. And Stewie scouting the right site, gets all the info. Even will use his utility, because he knows he has a USP. Perhaps if he gets double P teammate fall, so might as well use it all up. Stewie's going to try to fight, gets the first, tries to tap away. That's 2 for him. Can't get the third. Armor certainly helped him win those opening 2 duels. As Tarek will spray down the last, and it's just simple for C9, who get 12. Keep in mind, NRG get rifles out now, and perhaps an op on Cirque. I'm unsure of how close he is. One of the players had 3,300, so on 3-round loss, they will have enough, but I don't think that was on Cirque.
And these are the 2 shots here. Stewie 2K being aided by that armor. Figured he was going to get the third one. Unfortunately, he doesn't. They do get a kill on him, but it's not really worth much. It's not an AK. It's not an op. It's just a USP. So good job from Cloud9, really only giving up a USP kill here. And there's the double op setup.
Interesting, isn't it?
On the back of NRG. A lot of money invested into this round. If they do lose this here,
yeah, especially with the scoreline the way it is.
It's very close to be investing a lot of economy, especially to the point where if you lose this round, you might have to go on 1 or 2 more saves.
Could almost have C9 and 14 before, probably 13. Yeah, 14 for sure.
Well, if C9 win this gun round, they're going to 13. NRG have
13,
to save. And
14 comes out.
Exactly.
Won't have enough for double. It might, but I don't think they'll go for it again. If this doesn't work out, of course. Fugly maybe waiting for a flash from a teammate behind him. They're just going to dry peek this. This is so risky from NRG. 2 silenced M4s. Interestingly enough, NRG are a team that run all silenced M4s, by the way. Not sure how I feel about it. But preference. As they're going to get a ramp control late into the round with 50 seconds. Flashes and smokes will go out, and look at Breeze non-stop. Gets 2 of them, and now Fugly's going to swing on the back of it. Great play from NRG, realizing they didn't have a lot of cards in their deck. And the one they had was just dry peeking, catching C9 completely off guard.
Yeah, they caught literally all 4 players with their pants down there. You see that great peek initially by Breeze as he pushes down that ramp, picks up 2 kills. And yeah, Cloud9 goes, okay, we picked up the guy playing for the aggression. But then Fugly pops down right after him, picking up 2 more. And NRG, 7 rounds on the board. And what a convincing round that was. Great job.
And they keep the double ops in play without having to rebuy armor or anything else.
Another aggression play.
These guys aren't stopping. It's the Fugly and Breeze show. And they, together with nades and bullets, will come out with a 2-man advantage. As it's Skadoodle and Rush trying to bring this back. But their team is just evaporated right before their eyes.
Yeah, that was great from NRG. Very much switching up the pace here these last 2 rounds. Going for that, well, going into that first buy round, I should say, just going on that aggression. And wow, is it paying dividends for them here as they pick up 2 rounds in convincing fashion. Daps does go down there.
It's an aggressive peak.
I mean, at that point, he was already pushed up for the info play. I think he just continued.
Committed to her.
The big thing is you do want to keep your players alive just to start building some decent economy here. If Cloud9 are chipping away at you, eventually when they do win that first round, well, your money's going to be shot. And let's say you do win 7 rounds in a row, well, it was almost like you won only 1 or 2, right?
Well,
so economy a big factor here in NRG CT side.
Fugly and Breeze have been working together lovely. Since Daps has come back and alleviated that calling role from Fugly, I can already see a change in his game, to be completely honest. From Miner to here.
Well, that's the initial dynamic of the team, right? With Daps' IGL and Fugly being, you know, that impact star fragger that he is. And here are the stats now from Breeze, who almost was on elite efficiency, 1336.
You memer, dude. Are they going to go for a run boost Eagle Peak?
I do believe so.
I like it. See if Cirque's quick enough.
Oh, he spots him, though, as he unscopes, drops the flash, but it doesn't blind anybody, so that's why he's going to reflash now and doesn't get any kills. Great job from Cirque to just fall off.
Well, in response, Fugly takes a ramp back with his MP9, who are going to shred through the unarmored opponents of C9. They're going to try to get a plant, but I don't see this happening, especially with Fugly on the loose with this MP9. Tries to tap away. We'll drop to Skadoodle, but it is just Stewie. 1v4, Deeg in hand. Not going to make it much further. Breeze will get tagged to 61. Can't hit the shot. Angie cleans it up. 12-9. You know what, Evan? It's starting. The snowball's getting bigger, and it's starting to roll down a little hill.
Yeah, but unfortunately I mean, it's starting to mount up for NRG. They still have a long ways to go. We've really only seen 1 gun round come in. But for them, I'd like to talk about their economy exactly. Their economy is starting to actually bolster itself. You see 2 people above the 5K mark, A and J hitting almost 8K, and that's where you want to be for the NRG side. You want to be able to lose a round and buy back like nothing ever happened, especially at this point in the match where, well, if Cloud9 win, it's their 13th round, it's their 4th. You don't want to go on to a save at that point. You want to battle back. You want to put a stop to whatever Cloud9's trying to develop right away. This is a good opportunity for NRG to do that right here, as Cloud9 has depleted all their resources in efforts to buy weapons into this round.
3 players on $0 is a scary prospect. Skadoodle nearly beats the smoke and finds that player crossing to stairs. Stewie doing what he does best, through the catwalk smoke, gets the first, still blind, but it's Fugly and Cirque to immediately answer back, which has been NRG's strong points lately. Aggression and getting just out trade fragging C9. As Fugly is flashed, has to hold towards connector. As Tarek's going to flash over and smoke himself, try to get in sight, plant this bomb, but look at the spray. Skadoodle goes down to 34, so he will just stick it out.
Look at the nades on the NRG side, though. This retake.
Jeez.
They're going to be able to do wonders with all these smokes, flashes,
Four
Molotovs.
mollies. Four mollies on a retake.
Every corner is getting cleared. And look at this setup here by Cirque, or sorry, NRG in that CT. He's waiting for somebody to go aggressive. This is great.
Oh, Skadoodle. Doing work through CT. Skadoodle gets a look at him go! How does he get the third? Skadoodle has just been dancing this entire round as it's Cirque in a 1v2 retake. Mollies don't matter if Skadoodle can do that.
Wow. It was a good idea from NRG there to actually hold that CT, wait for any of the terrorists trying to, get aggressive and pick up any easy frags. But Skadoodle picking up that connector frag, then picking up another frag on
Jumps
AJ
out triple, no scopes. It's unreal.
Yeah, great effort there from Skadoodle to really put that round in Cloud9's pocket and bring them to 13 here. There it is.
There's no way you would expect him to jump back out at you towards triple.
And now with that happening, you see NRG, they do buy up Fugly with that MP9 scenario towards that. Oof.
Jeez.
Great start from Stewie.
That
and
flash
just
from
keeping
Stewie.
the pace going towards that connector now.
That flash is so nuts, too. You right-click at top of stairs, it pops perfectly.
Yeah, it's good people.
It's good people flash. It's Fugly. MP9, man. You know what? I'm on to Elijah's game. He told me that MP9 is the best SMG, and I think I'm starting to agree.
MP9 and
taking me off the MP7
only
train.
SMGs you need. But nonetheless, Stewie flying around with that op now into CT spawn, picking up his third kill.
Wait, he went from underpass, up connector with the M4, got an op, got another kill.
And then, like...
He didn't stop that whole round.
He literally ran from B tunnels to CT spawn. That was his round. And picking up kills along the way puts Cloud9 on their 14th round here. And it's left up to Fugly with that MP9 to maybe build some money, maybe save it, bring it into next round. But unfortunately, Cloud9 in firm control here. They've taken that momentum that NRG was developing, put a stop to it, and it's all been these last few rounds have been Cloud9 in convincing fashion.
And I remember NRG's money was a little staggered, so I'm interested to see how it's actually going to sit. Maybe Fugly.
Well, going into that round, I do believe NRG will be saving. Going into this next round, I do think they're either going to light by with pistols or they're going to eco and go for that overtime.
Play for OT.
Play for OT, exactly. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here because the money was high, but going into this round, like I said, most of it was depleted in efforts to pick up weapons to just stop this Cloud9.
Playing for OT is
interesting
in a match of this caliber.
And what's that?
With just a lot of impact. It's an important game. It's just a lot of pressure to instead of a lot of teams will like cave under the pressure. What I'm saying, and just go for the force buys and try to.
We're sitting with some of the top tier teams in North America here.
I've been stuck in and around the main games for too long.
They have no problem playing for the tie. Okay,
all right.
Go for OT, have your best chance.
Well, we've seen a comeback against Misfits, so I mean if that can happen from a 15-6.
Oh,
that
was unfortunate to see. But here it is here. As we do see Cloud9 take that tack time out. Just pulling out a pause, a little more icing on NRG's cake here just to slow them down even more. NRG's probably talking about what they want to do on this eco round as well. But nonetheless, 4 USPs on the NRG side, 1 MP9, another round looking like it's going in Cloud9's favor.
Yeah, okay, so I think Breeze actually bought the CZ. He was sitting a bit more wealthier than his teammates. So play for OT is the call, Evan.
I like it.
It's going to be a long grind.
Well, it's better than coming out with 4 pistols in 2 rounds, right?
Especially against a C9 team like this who are just taking the safer approaches. They might be saying, well, Seaside, they're fighting top mid, that's not safe. Well, these rifles and taking all these long-range duels,
oh my gosh.
It's safer than going B, but you know what? Maybe I'm eating my words a bit too much here.
Cloud9 should be able to clean up this round, but it was a little bit pricey there with the 2 frags going down in middle, and that's going to allow Cirque and Breezy to pick up some AKs. If they do save these guns, bring them into next round, well, that's some more utility that they wouldn't have been able to buy if they weren't able to pick up these rifles. But I don't like the fact that they're going for this right now. I mean, the bomb hasn't gone down. They might be able to pick up an easy kill, but I really don't feel like Cloud9's one of those teams that's going to overextend, overlook for kills.
They don't drop these normally. They do have utility, so perhaps that's kind of giving them a false sense of security. Like they can go for it. Plus, Fugly has armor.
And a kit.
Yeah. They smoke out the site completely. As Cirque's coming through a smoke, will catch Skadoodle, but
no,
can't finish his meal. And Fugly goes down to Stewie, 15 for C9. And NRG, they saved for that. Would have loved to pick that round up, as they have saved for this round. And now the pressure's mounting. That snowball is starting to melt in the California weather. See if they can get it in the freezer.
Cloud9 coming out phenomenally here into the second half and really just closing up this game. Going into this gun round here, it's going to be interesting to see if NRG opt to go aggressive again, because that's really what was winning them rounds, or if they choose to do the passive route, because when they were going passive in these last few rounds, well, Cloud9's able to take full advantage of that. And Breezy, great kill to start it off towards that lower B. And he's going to keep progressing here. He's cleared the entire B tunnels.
So much information gained for NRG. As Tarek's going to try to work up connector. Automatic knows there's a smoke towards connector, plus he has Tarek there, so he doesn't have to worry about clearing that. But ladder, he will worry about. As AJ is there, can't clean it up, but he will at the last second, as Daps has dealt damage to Automatic down to 3 HP. And they have to be very careful. As Skadoodle will trade it out with Automatic. A little bit of Bogdan's Law up in here. As Automatic is going to find a shot. Tarek gets caught pushing out through Murder Hole, so it's Skadoodle and Automatic.
And I like this here by Skadoodle moving over towards that A site. He's got the HP for the post plant. Automatic's got the op as well, so Cloud9 still in a great position to pick this round up, especially with no rotations coming over towards that connector as of late. Now we do see Breezy coming through lower. If Automatic checks this, oh my god.
Goodness. That is so tilting for Breeze, I imagine. As Daps and Cirque in a retake, and Skadoodle's holding cross in sight, and it is just Cirque. 74 HP. Can he close this out? And a nade actually lands on Skadoodle. Automatic 3 HP. Can he get the 4K?
Oh,
a deep connector smoke, but Cirque doesn't have a kit, and time's becoming an issue here. As Automatic will check the bomb. He knows he's not on it. Cirque taps it again. Automatic's playing time, and that is it. C9 win. 16-9. Cirque had a chance, but no kit, and Automatic played that one perfect. Getting lucky timing an underpass to just pushing in front of that smoking connector.